Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very interesting things coming from the PlayStation 5, where they had a brand new, really big announcement that actually came out as of today. Now, this is in regards to some brand new big next steps they're going to be doing for the overall company. Their next kind of big major, I guess, step towards what they want to be doing next. When it comes to content, when it comes to life, when it comes to everything, when it comes to what they want to make, and kind of their next big industry they want to go and like divulge into, and as well, just a lot of really intriguing news because it almost somewhat kind of goes and reflects back on what a lot of folks have been calling out Sony for these past few weeks, and is kind of like somewhat on the bittersweet kind of news. So I want to go talk about that and a few other little quick stories at the tail end on this one. But when they have brand new game studios, typically they're pretty big, and typically they're exciting. So things say like Bungie acquisition, that's a huge news. Now this one is big news, and is big news for the future, but as I mentioned, I think a lot more folks are kind of skeptical, especially after this past like 2 or 3 weeks of everything that's been ongoing. So if you guys want to give me your thoughts and comments down below, and this kind of is still in that same separate narrative of Sony's kind of been doing a little bit not too much good stuff for the community and all of that floating around. So let's talk about it. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital and all of that. Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below. We have a nice little birthday stream going on Twitch if you guys are bored tomorrow, and we'll kind of go and dive into the news now. So as we've kind of been mentioning, there's been a pretty big anti-Sony push these past few weeks, especially now with Last of Us pricing, the new PlayStation 5 price increase, and a lot of other various things out there too. A lot of folks have been very skeptical on the market, the business practices, and even say on the PlayStation Plus, especially when compared to the Game Pass. So with this, we actually have a pretty big announcement too. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive. I'm going to talk about the announcement. I'm going to dive in a lot of like my own thoughts throughout this. So we have the welcome Savage Game Studio. We have another brand new studio actually now confirmed, and they're also expanding our community. So you guys can probably see how this is going to be one of those weird posts. So here's all the PlayStation 5 studios with Savage Game Studios. Welcome to the family. It's also from Herman Holst, one of the big head honchos up here on the PlayStation itself. Said, hello PlayStation Nation. Today we announced that we have entered into a definitive agreement to acquire Savage Game Studios, a highly talented team of creatives with many years of experience making some of the most popular mobile games enjoyed by players around the world. They were founded a few years ago with the goal of fearlessly exploring bold new ideas. We share their tireless ambition to innovate, along with the continued drive to expand our audience and bring PlayStation to more people than ever before, making them the perfect fit to join the PlayStation studios. So I want to let you guys know very first and foremost, highlight this as I'm going through this. They have a bit, like they're focusing a lot on continued drive to expand our audience, bring PlayStation to more people than ever before. So first and foremost, we've had a lot of big critiques on PlayStation recently where they're like not really favoring their current community, and this kind of is another one that's kind of people would kind of catch up on too as well. Where instead of making everyone happy that has a PlayStation, they're more so trying to be like, let's keep on expanding and making more money. So he goes over to Mikhail Katov, the CEO and co-founder over here too as well. So established in 2020 and led by myself and fellow co-founders too as well, Savage Game Studios was born of our many years of mobile game development. And now as I read that, I'm sure you guys can probably be like, ooh, experience spanning a number of massively successful global IP. Our guiding vision was to create space where experimentation and taking risk weren't warily avoided, but rather eagerly embraced. We've all worked at big studios, and while we respect the advantages of ample resources, we want to stay small and nimble so we can call our own shots. So why then? You may be thinking to yourself, why would you go and join PlayStation Studios? We made this deal because we believe that PlayStation Studios leadership respects our vision for how we can best operate and succeed, and because they are not afraid to take chances. All of that plus the ability to potentially tap into PlayStation's amazing catalog of IP, and the fact that we will benefit from the kind of support that only they can provide. The hardest question to the answer would be, why not? So a few little things to note. As you guys can pick up, it's definitely a mobile studio, and that's why they're kind of trying to push like the, oh hey, we're going somewhere brand new, or oh my god, like all this cool stuff's going on. But at the end of the day, this is just them trying to go and once again make that big leap and step into the mobile side. And this is kind of also somewhat making a lot of folks somewhat on the upset side. Mainly because right now we've had a lot of controversy. We've had the PlayStation 5 price increases, we've had game increases, we've had like just overall kind of bad PR of Sony trying to be the Apple of gaming. But with this kind of goes to show that they're trying to be like, yeah, well, we can make a lot of money doing mobile, which is fine, and I'm sure Xbox, Nintendo, and all that will do the same thing, especially as the markets keep on growing, so I'm not really against that. It's just really the timing and kind of the tone so far of this post has been kind of really weird. Now, I do think gaming as a whole is going to be huge, and even like PlayStation games, there really isn't that much. Like, imagine like a really cool type of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good example for a PlayStation game, because I mean, like, Nintendo makes more sense, like an Animal Crossing, or even some Xbox games as well. But it's like, I'm sure you can fit some sort of IP and make it to a fun mobile game, or think like a Horizon mobile game, Fallout Shelter. Like, there's always those small little twist arounds you can make and make it cooler. So, it's kind of interesting too as well, because they also want to now push their titles to PC. So they also mentioned saying, as we assured you before with our plans to bring select titles to PC, our efforts beyond console in no way diminish our commitment to the PlayStation community, which at least is nice for them addressing this issue and addressing the community as a whole. Nor our passion to keep making amazing single-player, narrative-driven experiences. It's been a tremendous year for games on the PS5 and PS4, with huge releases including Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo, MLB, and on November 9th, the highly anticipated God of War Ragnarok. PlayStation VR 2 is also on the horizon too as well, and they're also promising a big forward in presence and immersion, bolstered by best-in-class software like Horizon, Call of the Mountain. We're proud of our releases on PC as well, with Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered and the upcoming Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection 2 as well. So they kind of want to go and say like, hey, we've been doing well, right guys? We're doing awesome. But also mobile games, yay, VR games, yay. So our mobile gaming efforts will be similarly additive, providing more ways for more people to engage in our content and striving to reach new audiences unfamiliar with PlayStation and our games. Savage Game Studios is joining a newly created PlayStation Studios mobile division, which will operate independently from our console development and focus on innovative, on-the-go experiences based on new and existing IPs. So this is another big thing, is that this is pretty much like, this is new. Like, I think they almost kind of subtly threw this announcement in there. We've known they've been working on a PlayStation Studios for like a mobile division for a while, so it's kind of intriguing to go and see this overall. So this is a big thing where they have a huge announcement in regards to the mobile division. That's big. They also have the brand new acquisition too as well to focus on building these IPs and stuff. It's big. But as I mentioned, just it's kind of a weirdly timed place because a lot of folks are kind of on edge and they kind of don't want like extra selling out, and they kind of don't want to go and have to spend even more money into these different types of things because they're already kind of used to it as of now. And it's kind of just like a weird vibe from them, which I completely understand. Like, I can understand both sides. It's cool to be like, hey, we're going to make a lot of money, make a lot of cool games and mobile games and all that, versus, hey, we're going to go and, well, hey, we're going to, I don't know, release more stuff for you guys to go and spend money on. Like, if you can kind of see how the community can kind of go either way. So they also went down with this, though, which is also kind of cool, too. Like, there is good. Like, this is overall, like, a good message. Like, more games, more opportunities. It's just weird to kind of, like, just a weird timing for them to kind of release this on out with the community kind of up on edge. So they also run down with this thing. I hope you'll join me in welcoming Savage Game Studios into the fold, and those of you who enjoy mobile gaming, in addition to console or PC, will look forward to what they have in store. They're already working on now even a brand new unannounced AAA, although this is on mobile, live service game. It's too early to reveal more, but I'm so excited to see what they're able to do. So it's very intriguing. So this is huge news in terms of, like, say, more mobile development, mobile games, and also more future IPs that can be utilized. So think like a Spider-Man mobile game, all right? And, like, you know, weird stuff like that. The options are kind of endless because most of the time you just kind of use the IP. I think a good example is Fallout Shelter, where it's like, it makes sense, but it's not full on the one-to-one game. So intriguing. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Are you guys still upset? Do you guys think it's kind of cool? Are you guys even mobile gamers? Would you guys like it? Now, as well, for little side news too, funny enough, Dead Island 2 apparently has been making a lot of folks confused because it doesn't actually go and apparently take place on an island, which has been kind of funny as people have been calling the stuff out too as well. So apparently Dead Island fans keep on saying like it makes no sense because it literally is, well, in LA. Not really on an island, more so just with water all around it too, which has been kind of funny little side stuff too as well. Basically, that comes out of California and they're just like, well, that's not even an island, bro. What are you doing? Like, why not put it up in Hawaii? And as well, we also have a pretty big Mafia 20th anniversary developer stuff, which kind of gives them some good news with more upcoming games, and also it's going to be free up on Steam too as well. in case you guys want to go check it on out. So a little bit of a big little video for you guys. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. We have the also Target links and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys later on tonight or tomorrow for birthday stuff and more videos.